energy process, transportation, and also device manufacturer. As you can see, our headquarters is in Germany, in Detmold. There we have a development department and a production also. And we have group companies all around the world. And so it is very important for us to have a very good solution to fulfill all the regulatory compliance in the world.
Oh, coming to SAP, I will be here very short. We are only 40 years old, and now if you wonder what we do together with Vital and other customers, just give you feedback. It's an approach, we call it co-innovation, that we really include potential customers and really the industry in our development process and really stay on every development cycle, get feedback from our customers. And here we talked in our project for getting the requirements with the whole supply chain. We had a lot of installed base of chemical customers in the EH&S, the environment, health, safety space, and also suppliers and also big OEMs. And then we asked what's really the main pain point to getting your product compliance data. And this leads us also to the pain points and solution approach.
As you can see, it looks very easy. So the electronic supply chain on this screen looks very flat, very easy. But in reality, it is very complex and it looks a bit different of this. The request compliance data today, we have a short slide. What's the situation today? So mostly in our case, the big companies, the OEMs, are asking for information. We get this with a request via email or Excel sheet or whatever. The OEMs are asking component manufacturer, distributors, and so on. What will happen next? The biggest problem is that everybody needs data. There are no data available. Perhaps they are available, but it is very complicated to get these informations, and it is going on in the whole supply chain. We have called it the waterfall model. So the OEM are asking, and it is going down through the supply chain. And the communication flow is not working, so it is very difficult to get the information that we need.
And then we take from this evaluation we had with our customer the key requirements for the solution, for the solution approach. And here we see the most important thing is the lowest entry barriers for the suppliers. For this, we also said we need like a free account that they can really contribute, and each which brings value to the network, it's free. Yeah? This is also a new thing for SAP, but this really brings value, and all the suppliers can really work on innovations and not really on compliance. Yeah? And this was also that we say we really concentrate on legal requirements. Concentrate on the legal, not a full material declaration, not all customers list around the world, a new substance, write it on the paper, proof to your suppliers, really harmonize this and really concentrate and enable the information flow first. Then you can work with your suppliers on other topics or carbon footprint or so on. And really the possibility to provide declaration to many customers, and very important thing, also provide materials to help them to explain the issue, to really what to do with smaller customers, because there's a lot of smaller customers in this space. We said the solution of that is that SAP will host the so-called sub-product stewardship network, which is like a supplier or customer portal for all customers, which is hosted within SAP in the so-called SAP Cloud. This is a big data center in Walldorf where all the data are stored and all the security quality and product standards are valid. For the solution we defined 4 main pillars. The first pillar is the business network. This is all about invite your supplier, also connect with your supplier that you get the information who is the responsible compliance engineer in your partner company, because if you have a short chat sometimes it helps also a lot to get the requirements. The next thing is the declaration exchange. This is really the core process. Provide declaration, request declaration, also include this to our on-premise solution where you can really, for larger companies, work in your SAP system and then like remote control the sub-products to your chip network. We also provide regulatory content for that. We have a content team also from our process industry section where there is content delivered and they have all the regulations there, and there also we give some updates and in the system is provided there. And nevertheless, we also enable a community where really the compliance expert can work on new issues, can discuss things, share best practice, and also work on that. We decided to say less PowerPoint, show more of the product. And now we hope the video starts. And now we will show you the product. Okay, it happens for It's a good thing if you have an old friend or you cannot use your own laptop.
Second try.
Okay, here you see the flow. I'm Stefan Feickert here. I'm in the IC Pro where I do integrated circuit boards, and then I have my friend Torger Trenner from Bachmann, and I want to show you how we can work together with the solution. I'm now new in my solution. I will now explain here how it looks like. Here I have the home with all the notification where I get the information, what's happening, what are the tasks I have to do, and then I have here 4, we call it work centers. Yeah. The first work center is all things down the supply chain. Here you have the overview, you have the connected suppliers, you have your connection request to get it and your invitation. And also you have all component declarations which are available on the platform, and you will also see the assigned component declaration. This means the declaration you use, and then you get the updates, you get everything about this declaration. Yeah? And you have your own outgoing declaration request which you request from your supplier. This is all the view down the supply chain, and then you have the view up the supply chain that you are a supplier and that you work with your customers. And we also send here out a request, but here you have your product declaration and also your families where you can put a lot of material numbers or product IDs in one family and really publish this. One thing we have here also included is that you can work with design parts and publish this really restricted to one people, and also publish this unrestricted, which is available for all customers here on the network. Also the network, you have all companies which are there on the network. You have also the content where the basic for the regulation is. This was the start. Now I'm new on the platform. I would say, okay, let's provide, I will upload my supplier. For that we have a report in the ERP system created that you can download all your suppliers from your ERP system and then also include this. In the first stage, it's an Excel upload this to the platform, and then you see it's checked here. You can invite smaller company here also from that mold where I can send an invitation, and then I can, here I see Weidmuller, for example, it's the company is found. 100% of this company, it's a really good fit because the DUNS number is the same, and then I connect to send a connection request to Weidmuller. I'm ready.
Yes, now it's my turn. I log into the system, and the first what I see, I've got a new notification from my customer, and that is only a request. Dear Waldmüller, you are my supplier, please connect, make an exception, and just, alright. Now we have a connection to each other, so I can send my customers some information about my products, and I know that my customer, IC Pro, I think is the name, has some products from my PCB portfolio, a lot of products, and so I will create a special family declaration for the customer. And the next thing what I must do is to declarate. So I make a mass declaration for this family PCB, and now I will give some information about the REACH directive. SVHCs are inside, no they are not, so I can say no SVHCs inside my products, and I've finished REACH. And also with ROSE I can say everything is fine, it is in full compliance with the ROSE directive, and yeah. That was it, the declaration for these products, and also, okay. And now I can say, now I must upload the file with all the information for the PCB products, also an Excel file, and just uploaded it into the platform. Here you can see about 500 products are now uploaded into the platform. They're listed here, and I can, okay. And now I can make a decision, the publishing unrestricted or restricted. In this case I will say it will be published unrestricted, so everybody can see this declaration on the platform. And I must give a short confirmation that everything is done well, and now it is published on the platform. So it is very easy to declare a lot of products with only a few clicks.
Okay, now it's my turn. My turn is now to get a notification about the email that there are no new notification, and then I see also that now my new supplier is connected here, Waldmüller. And I know, Waldmüller is connected, then I know, very good, let's see if they have done something for me. And I know the material number here, and then I will find the component declaration here now, which was uploaded from the family declaration. Check this information, and here I get all this information, what is maintained or entered by Waldmüller. And then I say, oh, this is really a product I use, then I will assign this and subscribe to this product, and I get all the information. What is also important, very important also for the integration to the in-house system, that I can add here also my product ID. We have an SAP system, this is more the material number, that you can also find this from the in-house solution directly. And I say, okay, close this, and then I would say, oh, they are so active, my Waldmüllers, and let's see if they also have my design parts here. And there's no record found for this design part. Then I say, okay, let's request this information now from Waldmüller. And we try also to have this very simple, give here the number. For Waldmüller, this is design part, I only have my part number, not the part number of Waldmüller. And I will send this, okay, here also wait, say, okay, go to Waldmüller and send this out. And here you see what a component declaration is sent out to Waldmüller, and I have also status to see what is Waldmüller is working on now. And then you have here it also in the overview.
Okay, just log into the system, and I've got another new notification that the customer has asked me to give a product declaration for the design card, as you can see here. I just click on it and open it and must do the next step information for this part. Also, yeah, just typing in my manufacturer part number. So I've got the mapping between the customer part number and my part number. Okay, so now I must give some information also about the declarable substances inside my product.
First look out.
Okay.
So I think what we now see is also that I really get notified if the supplier is working on it. Yeah? And this is also because this also minimizes the communication. I don't have to ask again and again and again. I know here that here Weidmüller is really working on this declaration. A declaration exists as a draft, and this means, yeah, I don't have to ask again because he's now also requesting the information. So.
That is our internal problem in our company. We have got a lot of effort to ask our suppliers, please still go on, we need the information, what's up? And so you can see here easily if the supplier has do the work or not. So the next step, I must give information about my product. So you can see here, here's the design part. Just open it, also the same steps as before, give information about SVHCs and rows. In this case, I've got some SVHCs inside my product. For example, I think sodium chromate and sodium dichromate. Yeah. Just an example. And also the same for the ROSE directive. In this case, we use an extension for this product. Just click on it, and the information is available for the customer. Also, you can add some attachments, perhaps a ROSE compliance certificate in PDF form, or another XML file, for example, IPC. To give the customer the most support for working with the data. Oh, GEM is also available. In this case, I will only publish this declaration only for this customer. I say restriction, restricted publishing. And I choose the customer and say publish it only to the customer. Just a short confirmation and everything is done. Okay, here you can see the connection. It is only for this customer. And
and the last step is now for me that I got here now a notification, and you see here also directly the status of the product, and I see here, okay, Weidmüller published this declaration for me, and I can say now directly assign this declaration. They took the information out of the request directly here in the product ID, and now I can assign this product declaration for my use, and have all now the data available which was published. For Weidmüller, this assignment means that but the content and it's always Weidmüller's content. Yeah? It's always a subscription on the product declaration. And coming now to the end, I hope this works now. That we see what we take now as our solution here is to really have an online collaboration community accessible by everyone. But we said in our whole discussion with the customer, this is not enough. This is one step to really having the pain point to get this data out of your supply chain as easy as possible. But you have also to integrate this in your business processes. That all your people and also the sales and also the purchasing department can work with this data, and really this is embedded in your management process. Yeah, and I also want to thank you all the other customers who worked on this approach, and we are now planning to release every quarter new features on that. What you see, it's now really concentrate on the basics, on the smaller suppliers, and then the next step is really the integration here. Here's the first step for integrate this to SAP directly, and then we go on every quarter and also with customers in this co-innovation cycle, really to look at the needs of all players of supply chain. This was our goal. Thank you very much.
Thank you.